Let's go now to Cynthia from Crestwood. Cynthia, how can we help you tonight?
Well, part of my question is partially answered already with the gentleman, and I appreciate that. He said and continue to use the machine. However, I went to see my pulmonary specialist. I've had a CPAP machine for a few years, and I went to see him 3 weeks ago for the second time after I had seen him already in July. And I told him that when I was complaining about, I think I need a new tube for piping to go to my machine, and mine is Phillips, of course. And I asked him, I said, that people told me that it's on recall. Did you know it was on recall? He said, oh, yeah. So you knew it was on recall, but you didn't tell me to stop using it? You didn't tell me it's a problem? You didn't tell me anything? You just ordered me a pipe? And he said, yeah. I said, the way I found out is because when they called to set up with me to get the new pipe, that's when they told me it was on recall and they didn't have my new, I don't keep calling it a pipe, but it's just a little cord that goes on the machine into the mesh that goes to my face. However, I'm struggling because I'm easy to get short of breath, and the purpose for it is because I have episodes of waking up in the nighttime because I stop breathing. And for my husband passed last year, he would notice I just wake up because I can't breathe, so I'm not using my machine. But I'm hearing the gentleman saying, go ahead and keep using the machine. I know he's a lawyer, and I have no credentials on being a lawyer, and the pulmonary has no, and I have no credentials on being a pulmonary specialist, but I do have some credentials on living. If I keep using this machine, I'm gonna die.
No.
If I don't use the machine, I'm gonna die.
Let me clarify that just a little bit, because I don't want to misguide anybody. I'm not a doctor. I don't try to act like I'm a doctor. I am a lawyer, and what I want to be clear about is this. Just like what Callie said, these things are back ordered. They can't fulfill the recalls quickly enough to get people like the previous caller a replacement. I think that COVID has something to do with that, so it's just kind of a bad situation. But in terms of whether or not you should continue to use it, some people, a lot of people, have to have these machines, or else they could have sleep apnea, and it could cause serious brain damage or death. Okay, and they know about those. They know about those. Anybody that's a patient knows that that's a risk of not using a CPAP if they've been prescribed one. Others do not have that serious of a situation. So it's up to you, and you know your own medical condition. It's up to you to decide whether or not you should continue to use it based on your condition and based on conversations that you've had with your doctors. I think you do need to let your pulmonologist know about this, know about any conditions that you're having, schedule an appointment with your pulmonologist, get some direct answers on, take your machine in. It's not for us to be able to tell you what you ought to do in terms of use the CPAP at this stage or not. It's up for you to talk with your medical provider about that, and also let a little bit of common sense kick in. But it's a quagmire. It's a tough situation to be in, and I know that people are worried about this.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear it in Cynthia's voice, and my
Sure.
heart just goes out to, I know all of our hearts just go out in this situation because it's so tough. So
Yeah.
very tough.